is lower than ever. A new group is getting divorced at an increasingly alarming rate. It's a phenomenon known as the gray divorce. And the divorce rate for people over the age of 50 has doubled just in the last 20 years. That's according to research. Registered financial consultant and owner of Aegis Wealth Advisors, Tim Stesanoulias, joining us on this Thanksgiving morning. Good morning to you.
Morning, Nicole.
We appreciate you being here. Your turkey's at home. You said brining, right?
It's brining, ready to go.
But let's talk a little bit about this. I'd imagine there are different challenges for older folks getting divorced.
Well, there's been a higher incidence lately. I mean, now there's 1 out of 4. Before it used to be 1 out of 10, and that's increasing. So unfortunately, the issues with the later ages as opposed to the early ages of child custody is dealing with assets, dividing real estate, retirement accounts, sometimes a business. So, you know, dealing with those issues are really at the forefront.
All right, you say first and foremost, avoid tax penalties.
Well, that really speaks to retirement plan. So if you don't have a properly executed, what we call qualified domestic relations order, which is another word of saying quadro, then you could have huge penalties when splitting up 401ks and IRAs. So pay attention to that, because you can really get hit very, very hard with that if it's not properly designed.
Who gets the house is a big question.
Well, you know, that could be either one. I mean, there's usually emotional attachment, so it's really a numbers game.
Yeah.
Doing a budget, understanding if you can afford the mortgage, and if you can, usually you can keep the house.
Knowing your debt?
Well, debt just really needs to be fully disclosed. If there is debt issues, get it down on paper and figure out how to deal with it.
All right, and what about waiting for Medicare?
Well, you know, when you're dealing with divorce, there usually could be a gap in insurance. Okay, so if the wife's on the husband's plan, then oftentimes she's going to be left with a gap unless she does COBRA or also follows and gets her own private insurance. So that's what we're really talking about.
Okay, and then finally, consider collaborative divorce. What is this?
Well, with collaborative divorce, it's relatively unknown, although it is becoming more popular. Everyone's committed to resolving all the issues outside of the court as opposed to litigation, and they take a team approach. So each person and the couple has their own specially trained collaborative attorney. They have a coach, a mental health professional. They also share a financial specialist if they're resolving, you know, business valuation, things like that, and a child specialist if there is custody issues. The idea there is that everyone's working in the best interest of the family as opposed to litigation, where you kind of you're really working towards, you know, representing that person. Here in Milwaukee, the group is called Collaborative Family Law Council of Wisconsin, and if you go to my website, aegiswealthadvisors.com, AEGIS wealthadvisors.com, we have a link along with a white paper on whether or not this could be the proper solution for you in divorce. So collabdivorce.com. Very strong here, a lot of great professionals, attorneys, mental health professionals, financial specialists. We operate as the affiliate member. So again, our role is after post-divorce is sit down with one of the two, whether it's the wife or the husband, and help them kind of design a plan, financial plan, a budget, and really sort of figure out a way to move forward, because it is traumatic no matter which way you go. So, you just need really good people helping you.
Absolutely. All right, very good information. Aegis Wealth Advisors is on that website one more time.
It's AEGIS wealthadvisors.com. And we have a link to the Collab Divorce website as well.
All right, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you, Nicole. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, to you and your family as well.